So if I'm sitting across from you and you perceive that you can't trust me, that part of your brain is going to get activated, right? And so maybe I put the menu in front of you, and then one of two things happen, okay? If it's a fight or flight situation, looks like a customer going, look, I don't waste your time. I don't need any of it. Here you go. They push the menu back at you. That's a fight. They don't stand there and put up their dukes and punch you in the nose or anything, but it's still a fight. The alternative to it is flight. So the customer's sitting across from you, and instead of pushing it back or saying no, they go, well, do I have to make a decision today? Can I think about it? Because what they're trying to do is get out of your office without the confrontation. It's the same thing. And the problem that we have is if you're getting either one of those, now we get into the I need to overcome the objection mode. Bad place to be. Because if we take them for a ride and we do it right, we don't have an objection in the first place. We have a conversation. I don't want to be sitting there doing a presentation to you. That's a monologue. I'm just talking at you the whole time. I want you to engage with me. I want to be able to get the situation where we're talking back and forth and you go, I don't know. And I said, well, okay. We're going to unpack that a little bit and have this conversation. I can articulate why it might be a good idea for you. And again, I'm not trying to sell, and this is the biggest mistake F&I managers do. They're trying to overcome the objection. Don't do that.
Right.
Stop trying to overcome the objection, okay? Try and we already know that we have a trust issue when the customer says no, but they didn't look at what the offer was. You don't know what it covers, you don't know what it costs, and you're still saying no. That's a trust issue.
Yep.
It absolutely is. If they looked at the offer the same way they looked at the offer on the car for a week and studied it and made that determination, it would be a different thing. But they're saying no to me without information. So I'm not going to overcome that by just talking about one bad day in the shop or anything. That's not going to work for me. What I have to do is not move for the sale. I have to move for better communication. And this is the key point here. If I get the customer to entertain the idea of becoming informed, that's it. That's it. I'm not saying that you need a service contract. Not saying that at all. I'm only saying that you've spent a lot of time researching your car and you got the data and then you made a decision. I'm only suggesting that that's what you should do here. I think they're a good idea. I put service contracts on my car and here's why. But before saying no, you should at least understand what we're talking about, what it covers and what it costs so that you can make an informed decision for yourself. And if I have the right rapport with the customer, if I'm taking them for a ride, if we're having fun in the process, if they don't perceive me as a threat, then of course I can have that conversation with them too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I'm only thinking about how I can close you, the narrative of the conversation changes and now the customer withdraws even more.
Yeah.
It feels different.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so right on point, man. I mean, it's looking at it from that perception versus, we're sitting there trying to force